Alright, welcome back to the channel. This is day 2 of the food plot. I gotta go through, pluck some weeds up, and do that top part. It's supposed to rain in like 3 or 4 hours, so hopefully, excuse me, it took around 2 hours to get this one, so hopefully I can get top one done sooner, because it's maybe a little more than half the size of it, and I would love to get this drug planted, seeded and drug. First pull. I was hoping this dirt would be softer than that down there. Well, I got a buddy called me, so I had to put my GoPro down and I put it on the gas tank, and the gas tank was leaking gas out of the top because I filled it really full and it was on an angle. So there's a gas fumes floating around my forehead right now. So by the end of this here video, it might get pretty interesting. I might be floating around tilling before this is all done. Oh great, you're doing that again? Do I need to choke you again? hope all these weeds don't become a problem. I don't have any weed killer. recording? Yeah. 48 minutes. That's not bad. It took pretty much 2 hours to do this one. But it's getting ready to storm. I'll run up here real quick. I can hear the thunder and stuff. Might be humidity thunder, but here it is. It's almost as big. It's not as wide. It's about 3 or 4 feet or so shorter than this one, and about 20-25 feet. It goes about 6 feet past where that one starts or stops, but there's about 15 feet or so more. So that's almost the same size. But the weeds are just going to have to do whatever. I got to get the seed. I got to get it seeded. And I got to bring something up here to drag it to flatten all the dirt out and cover the seeds so birds don't get them. But if it rains, it rains. I got to go to the house and cool off. It's 80s. It's like mid 80s, and we went 48 minutes non-stop. The whole shebang. So I gotta go in. I'll pick y'all back up. I'm gonna put the GoPro back on charge, get it topped up, and I guess clean this SD card, get it switched over. But I also gotta find something to drag. I'm probably gonna bring a fuller up here, and I'll hook something behind it to drag. And I'll see you guys later. Covered up just in time. That's what I use to drag. And the whole purpose is just kind of cover the seeds up. And I believe we did a pretty good job. The few corners and stuff, there's some open areas, but I very heavily seeded this area and up there too. And yeah, there's a seed. It's supposed to rain in about an hour or two. This was fresh tilled. That's why it looks so kind of brownish tan, like it's moist dirt. There's a good bit more seed showing here, but there's also so much little bitty clumps of dirt that hopefully it'll rain and that stuff will germinate or whatever however you pronounce it, before the birds come and attack it. And I was thinking, what I was talking about by little dirt clumps is like this stuff. There's a ton of that. So I think it did well. It's as good as I can get it. And I'm using my phone because the GoPro, I took the card out of it, let it charge and remove the files and like clear it, format it and all that. And I'm so hot and tired and exhausted that I forgot to put the card back in the GoPro. So I'm not running all the way back to the house right now because there's a lot of mud and I just ain't about it. But I'm gonna go ahead and unhook this thing, make my way back down to the house. I gotta take my little sister out town for a little bit to meet up with some friends. But yeah, other than, see, this is what it kind of looked like. You can see all the seeds and stuff, and I can work on covering that pretty good with just my feet. Yeah, hopefully it rains and then wrong side, before it really starts to pick up. I'm going to get some fence posts and fence this off, so once it starts to grow, the horses don't just come in and ransack everything. And if it roots up, starts to grow, then they should be able to eat some of it and then it grow back. But if it's tiny, they'll pluck it right up out of the ground from root and then it won't grow back. So the center might be slightly light. I made the edges really heavy and went a little bit lighter on the middle. I tried to get heavy everywhere. Up there, it's really dense. There's a lot of seed. But down here, I might try to find something else, like some honey hole plot or something, and put in here, like a small bag. But this here seed or tosser thrower thingy, it worked out beautifully. It was fantastic. It did the job really well, and I'm happy with it. So now we just gotta let everything get wet, let it germinate, whatever. This used to be a garden pretty much like 20 years ago, and it was like massive garden. It did really, really good at producing. So I'm not too worried about the soil being bad. It was a fantastic garden. It grows weeds and stuff really quick. And I didn't have any like Roundup or anything. So these little weed sprigs that didn't get ripped up by the tiller, they'll just have to do. I can't do nothing about them. But hopefully it grows up and we have a food plot this year. Actually, 2 food plots. This is way more than I was able to accomplish last year. My neighbor, thank her, bless her heart, she let me borrow the tiller. I had to fix it, but she let me borrow it. My close friend Kevin Honecker let me use the seed thrower, and that's mine. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully in the next week or so, it's supposed to rain in the next, for the next couple days. We'll see what happens. I'll come up here and update you guys every once in a while, and hopefully we'll have a food plot and get some deer in here. I seen 2 or 3. We were getting the boat. The boat used to sit over there. We were bringing the boat down to the house to take it to the lake. And there was 3 or 4 doe right in there. Well, I think doe. It might have been some bucks, because they're in velvet right now. So there might have been a buck or two. I don't know. There is a buck right up the road from me though. So hopefully some of these girls will run over and tell him to come over here, get him a sweet bite of winter wheat or something. Well, appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.